Hi Tacoma, welcome back to your second grade TV classroom. Today is Tuesday, December 1st, and I'm Mrs. Oslin. As always, let's take a moment to check in with our zone. Think about what emotion you're feeling. Think about your I message. You'll remember your I message sounds like I feel because And pay close attention to how strongly you're feeling your emotion. Take some think time. Now, I'm going to model sharing my iMessage with Gus. Gus, what is this? A note? For me? And our second graders? Oh, it was dropped off here at the TV classroom last night? Oh, it's really important. We need to read it right now. Okay. Oh, I wonder what's so important. Okay. Dear Mrs. Oslin and second graders, help! There are more troublemakers. We need your help tackling them. Signed, all of the principals. Oh, wow. So, Mr. Ballot Bat was right. These troublemaker words are really causing problems in our Tacoma schools, and it's up to us as second graders to tackle them. Okay, so second graders, what I need you to get your learning buddy, get your word book that has your tackle a word chart on the back and a pencil and some Post-its, and then come back and we're gonna get to work. Oh, so important. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, well, I'm glad the principals knew that they could reach out to us. Oh, okay. I'm glad you're back. I got kind of nervous by myself. Okay, we're going to use our word book and our tackle a word to learn how second graders tackle troublemaker words. And the principals just emailed me a new list of troublemaker words, and I have them pulled up here. So, let's think about these words. Think about what are words that are always coming up for you as a second grader. We talked about homophones. We talked about the words to, and to. We added them to our word book with drawings to help remind us of which to it is that we're trying to use. So today, let's think about what are words, and this is going to be really important for you to do some really important thinking about what words are always giving you trouble. We all have words that give us trouble. So take some think time. Turn and tell your learning buddy, what are some words that are always giving you trouble? Gus, even as an adult, I have to stop and think about which there I'm using. Am I using there like over there? Am I using there like the contraction for they are? Or am I using there like belonging to someone? I always have to stop and think about that one. Now, let's get to this.
There, Miss Oslin.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Kevin. There. We are going to use our word book and our tackle a word chart that's on the back to help us tackle some troublemaker words. I want you on your Post-its to write what are the words that always give you trouble. Go. I know there's there, there. There. Now it's the technology that's giving me trouble. There we go. Whew. Okay. When there is trouble, the first thing we need to do is notice it. We can't just keep pretending like it's not happening. We can't just keep using the wrong form of there. We have to stop and notice. Second, you identify what's causing the trouble. So in this chart, the trouble is that there's garbage everywhere. What's causing the trouble? Well, the garbage is falling out of the garbage can. Maybe because it's too small. So then you think, what can I do to help? And then you do something. Then check that it seems right. So in our example, this person wrote a letter and said, hey, we need more garbage cans. So then they got more garbage cans, and then they checked, does this seem right? Did this solve the problem, having more garbage cans? Yes. So today, we're going to notice when there's trouble, identify what's causing the trouble, think, what can I do to help? And 4, we do something, then check that it seems right. Oh, here's this word. School. There are so many people that the word school causes problems or trouble for. So let's go through our tackle a word chart. First, we're going to identify that there's a problem. Look at the tackle a word chart. Can we study the word and try to spell it? And figure out the hard part. What's the hard part in the word school? So if I try to spell it, sk. I don't know why this is happening. I tell ya. There. Oh, okay. If I try to write the word school, I hear a consonant blend, sk, at the beginning. School. That's not right. I can tell just by looking at it that that's not how to spell school. So now I'm going to think, can phonics help? Well, not really, because I tried to use a consonant blend here, and I know it's not right. What if I try, oh, okay, well, I guess the consonant blend could also be sk, ool, but that's not right either. So phonics isn't going to help me here. Now I think, can I invent a trick that could help me? Like we did with the word friend, where we found that the word end was at the end of the word friend? I can't think of anything. So let's practice cover, write, check it. So if you look back at our slide, Mr. Kevin, can you put up the slide so we can see school? There it is. Now Mr. Kevin's going to take it away, and you're going to write the word school. That's pictured in my mind. It was S-C-H-O-O-L. Okay, let's look back and check it. How did we do? Okay. Yeah, ding, ding, ding. That worked for us. If you need more practice with a word, you'll remember you can chant it, write it over and over and over, building up muscle memory in your fingers so you don't even have to think about it anymore. You could take a mind picture, look at the word school and go, chick, chick. That's what we used to do with cameras, by the way. You could sing it, clap it, whatever. Chanting and singing really helps your brain remember things. So I would highly recommend coming up with a song for the words that are giving you trouble. Oh, here's another one. Could. Oh, okay, I can read could, but if I try to write it, let's see what happens. Actually, I'm going to do it on my whiteboard instead of on a sticky note because I think you could see that better. Okay. Could. Could. That's not right. It doesn't look right. Yeah, that's could. That's what cows chew. That's not could. This is a troublemaker word. Okay, can phonics help me? No, because I hear that I don't hear a digraph. I don't hear a blend. Syllables aren't going to help me. I tried to use vowels. That's not helping me. Could I invent a trick to help me? I got one. Are you ready? Watch out for could. Remember it by, could old uncles love dancing? The beginning of each of those words spells the word could. So let's practice writing the word could using this trick to help us. Could old uncles love dancing? Here I go. Could old uncles love dancing? Could. That looks right. I did it. I came up with a trick to help me remember how to write the word could. When could gives you trouble, you can say to yourself, could old uncles love dancing? And take the beginning letter for each of those words and it spells could. That's a trick that works. We are working on tackling trouble. You notice when there's trouble. You identify what's causing the trouble. It was the in the middle of could for me. Think, what can I do to help? And go back to your tackle a word chart and then do something. Then check that it seems right. Let's do that. You wrote words on sticky notes that were giving you trouble. Let's look at those. You know what? You can't really see these, so I'm going to write them. Start with there. Let's see. So the trouble for me in there is here. Because I can hear that digraph at the beginning, and I know that's TH. After that, I can't remember. I know it's there, but which there is there? Let's think. Use our word book. Figured out the hard part. Can phonics help me? Not really. Can I invent a trick to help me? There. Oh! Do you see it? Do you see it? Inside this there is the word here, meaning right here. It's another homophone, by the way. So there, which means over there, is the word here. My brain can make the connection between here and there to help me remember that this there is the word like over there. So on my sticky note, I can circle the here in the word there. Now you go through the process of tackling your troublemaker word, figure out where is the problem, and use one of your strategies on the back of your My Word book, the tackle a word, to figure out how you're going to tackle that word. I'm going to give you 1 minute. Okay, take your sticky note and put it in your My Word book on the page that has the beginning letter so that you can collect these words and study them. And actually, when you write them down like this, that helps you remember also. Today, we learned how second graders tackle troublemaker words. And I think all of the principals will be happy to know that the second graders are on the case. We got it. We will tackle these troublemaker words. They will not be running amok in Tacoma anymore. So continue looking for troublemaker words, going through your tackle a word. Do this when you're reading and when you're writing, because you can remember words better when you use it while reading and writing. You're also going to practice reading a page in your SnapWords book like you would read your word wall. You'll remember you can read it loud like a monster, scary like a witch, squeaky like a mouse, or whisper like a secret. Or you can invent your own. And if you invent your own and you're okay with it and your adult's okay with it, they can film you and send it to us here at TV Classroom. And if you want us to, there's our email address. We can share it, or we'll just share the idea. We don't have to share your video. We'll do whatever you are comfortable with. Or you could write it down. Write us a letter, send it to us here at TV Classroom, and Gus will bring it to me for our lesson, and we will teach everyone how you are reading your word wall. You're also going to continue your independent reading, building your reading stamina, because I don't know, maybe you took a break from reading while we had a long weekend and you need to go back to building your stamina, reading for longer and longer periods of time. Now, second graders, this is your 5-minute break. This is your chance to take care of your needs, but also gather the materials that you will need for math, which are your whiteboard and marker, your learning buddy, and your counters. Gather those materials and be back here in 5 minutes, ready to go for math with Mrs. Wally. Thank you so much for tackling those troublemaker words with me today. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.
Hi, second graders. Welcome back from your break. I hope you had a great one. We're going to pick up where we left off yesterday, just like I said, and we're going to do some more of these problems. And what we're going to do, we're going to read them. We're going to think about the best way to model them, and then you're going to choose a strategy to solve them, and then we'll see if we can get the right answer. Before we do that, it is True or False Tuesday. Are you ready to decide if an expression is true, ding, 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 or false, wah, wah? You ready, Gus? You ready, Pebble? All right, let's go. 11 plus 20. What? Mrs. Wally. Hi, yi, yi. Do your words ever get jumbled in your brain? Let's try that again. 11 plus 10 is the same as 20. True or false? How did you know it was false? Right, 10 and 10 is 20, and one more is 21. It is false. 11 plus 20 is the same as 31, or equals 31. What is 11 plus 20? Ding, 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 ding. It's 31. 11 plus 30 is the same as 51. What is 11 plus 30? Yeah, it's 41. If 11 plus 20 is 31, 10 more is not going to get us to 51, is it? No, that is false. What about 11 plus 33? Wah, wah. What is it? What is 11 plus 33? How did you know it was 44? What was that, Gus? 10 and 30 is 40, and 1 and 3 is 4. And 40 plus 4 is 44. This is false. What do you think the person who solved this expression did? What was their mistake? Where do you think they went wrong? They added the 10 to 33 and just wrote 43. They forgot to add the extra 1. It's a really easy mistake to make. That's why it's important, after you decompose numbers to add them, you go back and make sure it's accurate. I make those mistakes. You make those mistakes. They're very easy to make. That's why strong mathematicians go back and check their work to make sure they didn't make any of those really silly little mistakes that we can make sometimes. 11 plus 43 equals 54. True or false? Ding, 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 ding. How did you solve it? What did you do? Pebble, what did you do? Oh, Pebble said, well, I did 43 plus 10 is 53, and one more is 54. Guess what did you do? 40 plus 10 is 50, and 1 plus 3 is 4, and 50 plus 4 is 54. Both of those strategies work. They decompose the numbers differently, but they both got the same answer, because when we add, it doesn't matter what number we add them in or how we decompose, as long as we keep all the quantities the same, right? I will tell you, third graders right now are learning how to do this when they multiply. So in second grade, it's important you get really good at pulling numbers apart and finding different ways to add them that make it easier to do in your head, so that when we get into third grade and we start multiplying, you can do that really fluently, okay? All right, this was true. Ding, 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 ding. Today, we're going to continue developing strategies to solve addition and subtraction word problems. The two we're going to focus on today are making a bar model and using the standard algorithm, and using a number bond and an open number line. Now, we can use a bar model or a number bond interchangeably. It doesn't matter how we model it, but the strategies we're going to use to solve that model are going to be standard algorithm and open number line. Those are the two things we're going to use today. Are you ready to go? Let's figure it out. Here's our first problem. We're going to do a 3 read, then you're going to model it, solve it, and we're going to talk about your strategies. Jillian needs 87 beads for a necklace. It's supposed to say are. They are making. They have 48 beads already. How many more beads do they need? And it's going to drive me crazy that's there, so I'm going to fix it. Do you mind if I fix it really quick, friends? Okay, here we go. Let's fix our mistake, because mistakes happen, but we need to fix them. There, that reads better. Woo! You know how much I don't like this pen. Oh dear. R. There we go. Let's make sure it says an E. It's very hard to write on. There we go. Okay, pen down. I don't want to touch that anymore. It makes my thing go all crazy. All right, highlighter. Let's read it again. We know that Jillian's making a necklace, and they have beads, and they need more beads. Let's keep reading. Read again this time. What are we trying to figure out? Jillian needs 87 beads for a necklace. They are making. They have 48 beads already. How many more beads do they need? What's the question? How many more beads do they need? Right now, as a mathematician, what are you thinking in your brain? I'm thinking, wow, am I going to be solving for the total or one of the parts? How many more beads do they need? Am I trying to find a total or a part? Oh, so let's start modeling on our whiteboard. We're going to do a number bond, right? So let's think about what the parts are. If we're trying to figure out how many more this is need, what should I put there? Do I know how many they need? No, that's a question mark. Okay. Let's read again and let's see if we can fill out the other parts of our model. Are you ready? I'm going to change to green. Jillian needs 87 beads for a necklace they are making. They have 48 beads already. Okay, so what information do I know? They need, the whole necklace is the whole necklace is 87 beads. So they need 87 beads to make the whole necklace. So this is beads, right? All of them. How many do they need? 87. That's our whole, that's the total amount that they need. Okay, they have 48 beads already. Oh. I'm imagining like they have like a little kit with beads in it, and there's already 48 in there. So what could I put here? What would we do? Oh, okay, so label it have. This is how many they have, and it's 48. Okay, so now look at our model. Now it's really clear what we need to do mathematically to figure this out. Go ahead, I'm going to give you 1 minute, write an equation, and solve however you need to. Go. Your equation should be something like this. Or something like this. Make sure you solve. Okay, I'm going to choose to do standard algorithm today for this one. Because I know if I'm trying to find a missing part, I take my whole and I subtract the part I know. If Jillian needs 87 beads and they have 48, if I take the part away they have out of the whole, I find the missing part that they're going to need. So here I go. I'm going to do it down here because there's that glare right there because we have to have these lights on, otherwise it gets too dark. So I'm going to write it again down here so you can see it a little bit better. Now, I have 7. I know I'm going to need to what? Yeah, regroup. This is why we learned how to regroup. It's not 7 ones anymore. Now I have 17 ones. It's not 8 tens anymore. I have 7 tens. What is 17 minus 8? It's 9. Okay. Ooh, you can't see that either. Mrs. Wally. Let's do it over here. Yes, that's going to be better. 87 minus 48. Let's do it again. 7 tens and now 17 ones. I still have 87, right? There's still 87 here because 7 tens and 1 10 makes 8 tens. But I've just rearranged it. I've decomposed and moved. So 17 minus 8 is 9. 7 minus 4 is 3. They need 39 more beads. Did you get 39 more beads? Excellent job. Let's go on to the next problem. You ready to reset? There is a football game happening. The home team is losing at halftime. Oh, as a Seahawks fan, I know how that goes all the time. And most of the time we come back and win. Not recently. All right, here we go. Are you ready? There's a football game happening. The home team is losing at halftime. In order to win, they need a total of 32 points. They have 17 points at halftime. How many more points do they need to score? Mathematicians, what's happening here? Yeah, they got to catch up, don't they? They are behind. All right. What are we trying to figure out? What's our job as mathematicians in this problem today? Yes. How many more points do they need to score? So they're at halftime and they're trying to figure out, okay, if we can go out and score this many points, we'll win the game. So we need to tell them so they can make a game plan, right? Okay. This time we're going to use a bar model. Let's see if we can model where that's going to go. So go ahead and draw a rectangle. And we have 2 parts and a whole, right? Okay. How many more points do they need to score? Is that finding the total or one of our parts? They need this many points. They already have this many points. They need this many more points. Do it with me. They need a total of this many points. There's a clue. They have this many. How many more do they need? What am I trying to find? Yeah, a part. So, more points. Do I know how many more points they need? What can I put there to remind my math brain that that's what I'm trying to solve for? Question mark. Okay, let's read and find out what other information we know that we can put into our model. Story problems are not something you solve super duper duper fast. You have to take your time. You ready? There's a football game happening. Any important information I need to put on my model there? No. The home team's losing. Do I need to put any of that on my model? No. In order to win, they need a total of 32 points. Do I need that on my model? Yes. What's my whole then if the total's 32 points? Yeah, 32 points. Okay, let's keep reading. They have 17 points at halftime. They have 17 points. How many points do they have at halftime? 17. What am I going to put in my box? 17. Solve. Now, in my brain, mathematicians, I see this on a number line because I'm at a certain point and I need to figure out how many more points I need to travel to get to my end point. Just something that's in my brain, it matches the problem. But you can solve it however you need to. You ready? Here we go. Number line. They have 17 points. They need 32. Well, to my next 10, which is 20, is 3. And from 20 to 30 is 10. And from 30 to 32 is 2. How many more points do they need? 15, because 17 plus blank equals 32. And how many were in between 17 and 32? How many did we add to get to 32? 15. They need 15 more points. Now I'm going to check my work. 32 minus 17 equals 15. Ta-da! Reset your board. Did you get 15? I hope you did. That was a fun problem. I want you to do this one all on your own. Are you ready? Neve has some flowers. Then she picks 18 more flowers. Now she has 43 flowers. How many flowers does Neve have at the start? Show your work. Stop. Think through it. Think about what you're trying to figure out. Think about what you know. Make your model and solve. I'm going to do it on my own. You're going to do it on your own. And when time is up, I will show you my thinking. And you will compare your thinking to mine. Are you ready? Go. Are you ready? Here we go. Take a look at my work. What do you see, Gus? Yep, you see a bar model. And with this bar model, I can see that I'm trying to figure out how many this person has. We know they pick 18, and we know there's 43 flowers altogether. Look at my equation. Has some, pick 18, now I have 43. What strategy did I use? Did you use an open number line, or did you use something else? Did you get 25? How could we check our work? What's 25 plus 18? It's 43. So Neve starts with 25 flowers. Excellent job. Okay. We're going to skip the exit ticket. And you're going to do some work. Your assignment today is to do page 221 and 222. You're going to be solving word problems and showing your thinking. If you're on this assignment and you're having a really hard time, now is a great time to give your teacher a call and let them know what part is not making sense to you. Or you can watch this lesson again on YouTube and see if watching it a second time helps you understand it even more. Sometimes I have to see something 2 or 3 times before I really understand it. But your teacher is there to help you. They want to help you. You can reach out to them on the phone and they would be happy to help you through this. Okay? All right. Did we model the problem today? Yep. Did we choose an efficient strategy to solve? I don't know. Did you? I did. Did you choose an efficient strategy? Awesome job. Did we identify the answer? Yes, we did. Did we explain our thinking? Yes, we did. Great job, second graders. Tomorrow is a very important day. Tomorrow, Brad Evans is going to be here at our TV classroom, and he is going to talk to us all about being a soccer player and what life was like for him as a child, and he's going to read us his favorite story. And I am so excited to meet him and hear him. Now, we're going to have masks on because we have to be safe, and we're going to be 6 feet apart because we need to be safe, actually probably more than 6 feet apart, but it's going to be great to meet him. Then next Wednesday, Superintendent Carla Santorno is going to be here, and we're going to interview her and learn all about how she became a superintendent and see if she has any great advice for all the students of Tacoma Public Schools. You won't want to miss that either. All right, now it's time for our affirmation. Today's affirmation is, I am going to do incredible things. Because you are. You already are doing incredible things. You are all the future of our world and our future world leaders, and we are so excited that we get to be a part of your journey. So, I'm going to go first. I am doing incredible things. Your turn. Great job, second graders. We'll see you tomorrow with Brad Evans. Bye.
Hey kids, we want to see your work. Just send your pictures and your stories to TV Classroom, 601 South 8th Street, Tacoma, Washington, 98405.